The most popular workout splits for calisthenics include full body, working every muscle from head to toe in each workout that you do. Upper lower, simply spreading your workouts to a dedicated upper day and a leg day. Bent arm, straight arm. This is a calisthenics focused split which improves your straight arm scapular strength for things like front levers and planches. Push-pull legs. This is a classic split for people who want a dedicated focus on their upper body. What workout split are you currently following? Drop a comment and have a chat with the bros. Workout splits allow you to structure your week so that you can fit in all of those calisthenics exercises that you want to do, such as muscle ups, handstands, push-ups, pull-ups, dips, and much more. In practice, this means you'll be working out around 3 to 5 days per week with around 24 to 48 hours between workouts using the same muscles and movements. We need a smart structure so we can apply progressive overload to avoid injury and overtraining. The full body split has you doing both upper and lower body exercises on the same day. The most popular workout split for full body is 3 days per week. Here's a sample of what this looks like in a calisthenics context. You're just doing compound exercises for all of the major movement patterns so that you're getting a good return on your time. The advantage of full body is you're only doing 3 workouts per week. This makes them a time efficient, convenient option when it comes to scheduling. So if you're someone that doesn't want to go to the gym, park, or garage 5 days per week, if you like having rest days between workouts, and if you just like doing fewer sessions per week, this is a really good option for you. Sustainability is a selling point. Every single person watching can commit to 3 out of 7 days per week to work out. It's a really reasonable ask. It's something that you can commit to in the best or the worst of times. Full body is flexible for scheduling, so if you miss a workout, there's no problem. You can always make it up later in the week. For example, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, full body, you've got the weekend free. If for whatever reason life happens and you can't work out one day, you could always do Monday, Thursday, Saturday, and that's fine. Contrasted with a push-pull legs or upper-lower split, if you miss a workout, you have to do back-to-back workouts, which isn't ideal, or worse yet, sacrilegious. You have to skip a workout, which can hinder your progress. The increased frequency is a huge benefit. With full body, we're working out 3 days per week compared to 2 times per week on most other splits. We know that strength is a skill. More practice with more frequency is going to increase our strength faster. Full body offers a well-balanced routine for both strength and muscle size. In each workout, you're doing both upper and lower body exercises. This is great for the calisthenics athlete because legs aren't a major priority. Just doing 1 to 2 leg exercises per full body workout is enough, because we compare this to the average split where you're either neglecting legs completely or there's way too much leg volume for our goals. Why is full body recommended for beginners? Training 3 times per week is fantastic because you're getting that frequency, refining the skill of exercise, mastering the movement patterns, and it's going to help you progress faster. Besides, beginners simply aren't strong and they don't know how to train hard enough just yet. They can't recruit all of their muscle fibers, so fatigue and recovery won't be that much of an issue. Full body workouts lead to rapid increases in strength and muscle size because you're learning proper technique. You're improving your work capacity and ability to handle volume, leading to better progress in calisthenics. The downside of full body workouts is they're a marathon. Don't expect your full body workout to last less than 1 hour. Most full body workouts go from 1.5 to 2+ hours. This is because of the sheer number of exercises that you're doing, upper and lower body, the total number of sets. You're essentially fitting in 5 days worth of work in 3 workouts. Additionally, you have to have all of those warm-up sets. You need to rest for 3+ minutes between compound exercises. You can see why full body workouts aren't ideal for advanced or strong people. You can't just keep adding exercises to your routine. There's a point of diminishing returns where increased quantity does diminish quality. You're getting towards the end of a 2-hour workout. There's just going to be a sacrifice in terms of the effort that you can give. You're going to come into junk volume. Fatigue is a real factor. Doing upper and lower body compounds in the same workout is taxing. It's really difficult to have a high volume and intensity in every single exercise, especially as you progress from beginner, intermediate to advanced. Looking at an example, a beginner doing bodyweight dips versus an advanced person doing 50 kilo dips night and day. With the legs, Beginner doing 60 kilo squats versus an advanced person doing 120 kilo squats. You can see how with each exercise in the workout, the fatigue generated with full body for people who are stronger makes it a compromise. Full body workouts are often more physically and mentally taxing than dividing up the body in some way. This explains why people prefer a split routine on average. It's challenging to progress on all exercises when following full body. The local and systemic fatigue from combining upper and lower body is a compromise, no matter how perfect your routine or how hard you try. Pacing yourself within and between workouts is important. You need to keep more reps in reserve in order to succeed with full body workouts. You've got to strike that delicate balance of stress to recovery so your performance trends up over time. Full body workouts have less room for isolation. You're generally doing 1 to 2 compound exercises for your upper and lower body, and that's about it. After your workout's finished, you're going to be quite tired and you won't have much energy for much else. For people with bodybuilding goals or who want to bring up lagging body parts, a split routine may be better so you can do some extra homework for things like your shoulders, arms, etc. The upper-lower split divides your body into 2 regions, upper body and lower. On the upper body day, you'll be doing pushing exercises and pulling exercises. On the lower body day, you'll be choosing leg exercises that suit your goals. The conventional lower body split is a 2 times per week upper, 2 times per week lower. This doesn't really suit the calisthenics person because, let's face it, we don't really have these grand lower body goals of strength and size, so it's not really relevant for our needs. A superior approach is the upper-lower split, where you've got 3 upper workouts and 1 times lower body session per week. This is a great frequency. It allows you to do tons of volume, so you'll get big and strong on calisthenics. You're also doing the minimum effective dose for lower body. In my opinion, the average person should be doing legs once per week. You're not competing at the highest level in calisthenics, so just doing 1 leg workout per week is worth the effort to get the benefits. Here's a sample routine that you can modify based on your level and goals. Feel free to swap exercise progressions or doing different calisthenics movements to suit your goals. There's no overlap with trained muscle groups with upper workouts. You're hitting all of your upper body with those exercises in 1 workout, then you're resting for a few days, and then you come back ready to hit that next workout without any conflict between muscle groups. Compared to, say, a push-pull leg split, where the shoulders can still be sore and fatigued from 1 workout to the next. Upper workouts are perfect for combination calisthenics exercises. Things like muscle-ups and human flags combine both a push and a pull. They use your full upper body. By doing them in upper workouts, there's no within and between workout compromise. The upper-lower split is time efficient. Your workouts are going to be done sooner by comparison to full body workouts. Antagonist supersets are perfect for upper workouts. The most common way to do this is supersetting a pull exercise with a push exercise. For example, you do a set of pull-ups, you immediately come down and do a set of overhead press. Once this is finished, you rest and then repeat the superset sequence. This way, your working muscles are resting between exercises and between sets, making your workouts more time efficient. You've got greater room for exercise variation when following an upper-lower split. This is because you're working out 3 days per week. For example, upper 1, weighted pull-ups, upper 2, archer pull-ups, upper 3, you can do explosive pull-ups. By comparison to a push-pull leg split, where you're only working out twice per week for the upper body, you're a bit more limited for exercise selection. Specialization is more difficult. Upper workouts are well balanced because you're combining pull and push into 1 workout. But the thing is, you're stressing every upper body muscle, your back, your chest and shoulders, your arms. Doing these handstand push-ups, weighted dips, weighted pull-ups in 1 workout, it's a lot. This means it's going to be difficult, if not impossible, to progress on both pushing and pulling in every single workout. If you do, it's likely going to be slow, and that's the catch-22. That's why it's always debatable whether you'll get better performance by doing your push and pull exercises in separate workouts, so that you're not as fatigued, that you can actually progress and focus your effort. The straight arm bent arm split is a specialized one for calisthenics. On the straight arm day, you're doing exercises where the elbows are extended, such as planches and front levers. On the bent arm day, you're doing exercises where the elbows bend. such as pull-ups, push-ups, and rows. The 2 times straight arm, 2 times bent arm, 4 times per week frequency is the most common with one back-to-back workout. There's no leg day, which I'll explain shortly. Alright, my calisthenics enthusiasts, here is a sample workout. Let's look at the straight arm day. You've got a combination of static isometric holds for positional strength, dynamics to help you get stronger through a full range of motion, and assistance exercises to work on weak links. For the bent arm day, you're doing vertical and horizontal pressing and pulling. Your exercise selection is based on your level. Your rep range should be based on whether you're going for strength or muscle size. Mastery of calisthenic skills is why we choose this split. By separating our bent and straight arm exercises, we're able to unlock specific strength and skill goals. Doing your front lever and planches on one day will improve this, and doing weighted calisthenics on your other day will improve that. The most common problem in calisthenics that people make is trying to do all of their exercises, accomplish all of their goals in one workout. Trying to do your statics and dynamics and weighted calisthenics all in one go is a lot. It's difficult to recover from. That's where the straight arm bent arm split comes in. You're doing a dedicated workout for straight arm exercises. It's not done as an afterthought. You can give 100% of your focus in this workout to this goal. The same can be said for bent arm day. You're not pre-fatigued from doing front levers or planches, which means you can lift heavier and progressively overload your weighted calisthenics. Expect to become well-rounded. Each session builds on the other. Your straight arm strength improves your bent arm strength and vice versa. By doing your pseudo planche push-ups, you'll get a stronger planche. By doing your front lever rows, your back will get stronger for the front lever. The same can be said for your weighted calisthenics. By building general muscle and strength, it's going to help you because you're strengthening the movements and muscles involved in straight arm and bent arm exercises. The straight arm day is going to level up your scapular strength. Expect to have an easier time locking out on full range of motion exercises. There's just something to be said about straight arm exercises and the dominance they give you over upper body training. Here's why you should skip leg day for calisthenics. Having extra weight on our legs is like having ankle weights on. It's dead weight. For exercises like front levers and planches, our shoulders have to generate more force to counteract the weight of our legs. Basically, this extra body weight and weight distributed towards your legs is an issue for upper body calisthenics. This is why some people skip it if they're really serious about calisthenics and they're about that life, pants on all the time, you know what I'm saying? For real though, another reason is that leg training is taxing on the nervous system. It takes away recovery that could be allocated towards your upper body. You're either going to love or hate bent arm day. Because you're only doing straight arm exercises, it can get monotonous. If you're someone that needs constant variety within a workout, you might struggle with straight arm day. You're just not getting that dopamine rush that you would with tons of different exercises in an upper workout by comparison. For those of you who want to specialize with really clear goals, the straight arm bent arm split is a contender. Recovery can be a problem because we're working the upper body 4 times per week. It's common to hear people report golfer's elbow, tendinopathy, tendon pain, joint-related problems in the wrist, constant muscle soreness and DOMS from this 4 times per week frequency, and the consecutive back-to-back workouts can be physically and mentally taxing. Beginners often struggle doing a full straight arm workout because they're just not strong enough to handle a handful of exercises. Better off doing a general workout for upper body strength, sprinkling in some bent and straight arm exercises. For most people, you're better off with the other splits, upper lower, push-pull legs, full body to build your foundation first. After a few years of calisthenics and you want to specialize, it's probably a better idea to consider the straight arm bent arm at that stage. The push-pull leg split refers to dividing your training into pull, back and biceps, push, chest, shoulders and triceps, and legs, quads, glutes, hamstrings, and calves. Most push-pull leg splits focus on compound exercises with some isolation sprinkled in the mix. You've got a few different options, but there's a clear winner when it comes to calisthenics. The push-pull legs 3 times per week with the rest being rest days. This is a low frequency approach, not ideal for getting stronger because you're not doing the exercises frequently enough and you're having too many rest days where you're not building muscle. Alternatively, you've got the push-pull legs push, pull, legs, rest 6 times per week. This frequency is way too high. It's difficult to recover from. It is unsustainable for many people. The perfect split for calisthenics is push, legs, pull, rest, push, pull, rest. We have a 5 times per week frequency. We're doing pushing twice per week. We're doing pulling twice per week. And we're also doing legs once per week. All right, everyone, here's the exact routine that I personally follow for push, pull, legs. You can see the weighted calisthenics first, followed by some barbell and dumbbell exercises. This bodyweight and gym combo is epic for building muscle and well-rounded strength. Feel free to copy it and enjoy the gains. Giving focused effort, training like an absolute beast, destroying yourself with tons of volume and intensity on one particular set of muscles and movements is what I really enjoy about the pull-push-leg split. As you can tell, I'm biased. I love just absolutely going for it, knowing that I've given my all, I'm progressing on my previous workout, and I've got that freedom of resting enough time before I hit that push session again, hit that pull session again. And you've got that leg day once per week. Being simple and not complicated makes this easy to follow. You just have to put your movements and muscles into the push, pull, and leg workout. There's ample recovery and plenty of room for progression. Whereas if you look at a full body or upper lower split, you got more decisions to make. Where do I put the exercises? How much volume do I do in each one? And how does this work in a full week? Customizing to suit your schedule couldn't be easier. Do you want to work out 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, or 6 days a week? No problem. Push-pull legs can be modified to suit you. With push-pull legs, you're going to have the time and energy to do isolation or accessory exercises. For those of you that have weaknesses or really want to focus on body parts for bodybuilding, the push-pull leg split allows you to do those isolations at the end. You're not going to be as cooked like a full upper or a full body workout. That's why many people gravitate towards this one. Determining what workout split is best for you is no easy task. You really have to determine what your goals are. Do you want to maximize strength? Do you want to build muscle? Do you want to unlock skills? You need to consider your frequency of training. Do you want to work out 3, 4, 5, or 6 days per week? You need to also think about sustainability. What can you adhere to? What can you follow consistently? There's no point following the optimal or the perfect split, whatever someone recommends, if you can't stick to it. Also, fun and enjoyment. If you don't enjoy a workout split, don't do it. There is just no point forcing yourself to do something that makes you miserable. You really need to stick to something that's fun, because that way you'll be consistent, you'll adhere to it, and you're actually going to put your effort and your passion, your soul into it. You guys are smart. You know there is no best workout split and that any split can work if it suits you. Your goals might change. Your lifestyle might change. Don't get married to one way of doing things. Experiment. Challenge yourself to do new things. That's how you overcome any obstacle and progress to your full potential. Thank you so much for your time. Check out another video. There's so much more to learn.